Well, hello once again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Wargame AirLand Battle. I didn't think I would record this one, but I think I will. It's Stromby and Mr. Disco. Welcome, Mr. Disco of the Rat Pack versus Raptor of the Rat Pack. Stromby on occasion asks to do 1v1 so he can watch the replay afterwards and see where he went wrong and to kind of see how he gets beaten. And Mr. Disco this time wanted to join him, and of course I've won every time against Stromby. You know, he's not as skilled of a player yet, but he asked for it, and, you know, I try to give him that kind of experience where he gets to, you know, I guess learn the hard way. And so now it's 3,000 points, 30 minutes on Opdal. So good to have you here. I'm just doing this not really so much for entertainment this time, but so I guess Stromby and Mr. Disco can kind of see where they went wrong and hopefully where they went right. I do want them to beat me, so I'm rooting for them as much as you are as well. I'll give you a look over the deck. It's a marine deck that I've used a few times before. Go ahead and pause to take a look at everything there. I've got an awful lot of command trucks here. I believe this is a pre-75 deck as well. So I'll be going for Dimitri and Anna and Boris right away. And I'll try to secure Boris first, and then, or rather Anna, and then push up into Boris and try to capture that. I'm going to have an MI2 hanging out over here, and I know damn well they're going to try to take Dimitri with oh damn, too bad I don't have any flamers, but they're going to try to come over the hill at Dimitri with infantry and such, so I'm going to try to take that right away. Alright, so what's going to be important here is anti-aircraft, and I get 2 times everything because I'm a baller. So let's go ahead and let's see. I think that should be enough for air support over here. I'm also going to bring up some, let's see, I should probably bring up a couple good tanks to defend that position, and hopefully it doesn't get hit by anything else. Also a group of, let's see, infantry could probably... Actually, I'm going to try to push troops up to that building there as fast as I can, and see if we can create some type of good blocking position against the enemy. Alright, so on the left side, I'm going to just wait until Dimitri's secured in order to bring up troops. You know what, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put a couple of Marines in that warehouse right up here. That area, I'm going to just keep, I'm going to ignore that. I'm expecting aircraft, but I don't know what and I don't know when, but we do have 2 Su-27s and 2 Su-24s. I'm not going to call those out at the start, but I will do that eventually. Alright, so on the right side is really where I want to make my progress, and my Nona here, my Nonas are going to do some dirty work against the enemy. I'm going to only call out 2 here because I have a bad habit of kind of firing and then not moving. I should probably maybe select them, click F, and then tell them to move. That would be a good chain of command to operate for those. And we're going to bring out Ka-29s. Hopefully they don't have helicopters to start with either. We're going to try to move up quick. Speaking of moving up quick, I'm also going to try to move up... don't drop that Durka. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to move up quick with AA and see what happens. 2 groups of 3 should be enough at the start there. And let's go ahead and also make sure... you know, why not a grad? I'd be glad to bring a grad. Let's try... actually, you know what? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put 1 on each side. There and there. Hopefully they can... They have pretty good range, so hopefully they can hit from the highway pretty good. I'm going to put this fob probably right here, and then we'll stun anything that we see. So the grads will be out, ready to fire if needed. And I have no idea what Stromby and... by the way, Mr. Disco is Danish, and Stromby is Swedish, so they are probably going to communicate in some type of weird makeshift Scandinavian language, which is Swanish. I don't know. You figure it out. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to give them as much time. I'm not going to click ready until they're ready to go. They want me to click go, but it's all right. I'm going to give Stromby and them as much time as possible, just so they can, you know, say they had enough time and everything to prepare. Looks like they're counting down with 14 seconds. There's a lot more I want to buy, but I'm just going to wait. I want to set up defenses first and then kind of chip away at what they've got. We got the grads out. You know what? Let's get a couple more of those. I actually would want those to slow them down, and if I see infantry targets. And actually, I'm going to call out some Nonas on the left side. Oh, didn't get a chance to do it, but that's all right. Okay, so infantry's moving first. Support's moving second. I want these troops to move there right away. Ural trucks. Oh, silly me. I always forget to bring that extra car. What's my problem? Alright, that's alright. There's no problem there. No problem. So we'll select 1 and 2. Make sure we got both of those. Good. Alright, so that's my bad, to be honest. And that's not a big deal. I'll just have to move to it later. Regardless, I will take this position and stop them from moving to it. Even if he brings a ton of infantry over, that's fine. Because I'm going to stop him. Alright, so we're going to set up blocking positions here on the hill. KA-29s are going to... Oh, here he comes with his own chopper right away. Going to go ahead and get our UAZ off the road. Let our Strela keep going on down. Scout Defender's moving up. Looking for vehicles. Mr. Disco, I figured that'd be his move. Oh, surprise. He's playing as Danish? No way. Alright, so... oh, there we go. There's our target. So we're going to have 2 fire. And one's going to fire on any units behind that. We've also got an aircraft coming in, so let's get our Su-27s out. We'll get a... Oop, looks like the Strela are firing on that. And she's down. Huh. Alright, our Su-27 can go back to where he came from. What's my evac button? There we are. And we're getting our infantry right into positions. Alright, that was a pretty good hit. That was very good. We'll move closer to our FOBs. Second command vehicles in range. Urals are out. Strelas are ready up on the hill. We'll have our men walk in there. Counter batteries. Grads are already moving. Glad for the grads. Alright, let's move our Strelas back. Looks like he's going to attack again. We're going to cut him off with a defensive position at the road. Quickly move into the woods, then into the defensive position. I should have brought up ATGMs, but that's okay. We'll stop them on the road if we can. We'll bring out some heavy hitters. Speaking of heavy hitters, I just heard something go boom boom. Alright, so the reason I called out those motor Streliki is I figured there'd be ATGMs up front, but I stopped it, and it looks like our grads... They tried to hit our grads, but no cigar there. I don't know why he's not refilling. There he is. Why didn't this Ural empty? Always got to hit that button a couple times, I guess. Alright, so we've got Strelas all over. T-55 AMVs are ready to go. We'll defend those with added BTRs and such. Marines are up. It's time to take out whatever's there. Whatever it is, it went boom. Probably a transport of some sort. It is the, well, it's a lot of whatever. But it's going boom. Not good to bring those into the woods. 84mm Centurions, not good. Alright, we'll bring up some more light movers. So our Marines are definitely going to be important here. We'll also bring up some ATGMs. Looks like that road there is kind of pretty defended, but our tanks should arrive before that, and that'll clear that out. Recon to the area. We'll need more. MI2 has not been taken out. And looks like we... those Marines, by the way, that I was going to call out to the left, I called out to the right because the area wasn't yet secured. Okay, so come on there. Alright, there we go. Centurion 84s. Toes are up. Recon's going to come in. No, go ahead and hit on those as soon as they stop. Really stopped with him spreading out there very early. We'll go ahead and move out of that position. And once he comes out of the woods, we'll get him with the KA-29s. You know what, we're not going to bring up... we're going to bring up a lot of smaller tanks to give him more targets to fire at. And hopefully to make him panic and bring out aircraft. And when he does, we got him. Probably not going to be an attack from Gregory. But here comes the advance. So we're going to go ahead and fire on that. Scout Defender's getting a little too scouty. And not enough defendery. That's going to be a trap if I pull that out, so I'm going to just go ahead and back up with that. No one is going to fire. AMVs are going to come up. Urals are getting ready to spread out around the area. With no pressure on the left side, we're really free to do whatever we want on the right. I'll split those men up in a moment and go into the woods. The whole center is pretty secure. I'm happy with that. That gives us an advantage with aircraft that we could call out. They're probably not going to call out aircraft either. So let's move our Mi-2 up then. Counter battery will come on us in a minute. And Scout Defender's down. Move our Strela out of there. Wait for counters. No counter artillery spotted. ATGM troops are going to unload then. ATGMs are happy in a home. They're doing pretty good so far, though. I don't have much of a lead, and this could very well change easily. Hamlets are coming up, probably to try to take out MI2. Oop, there comes a counter battery. Oh. T-55s are hit. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and bring those back into the back. And we'll have our AMs come over here. Gonna call up some supplies now. Trucks of 3, kind of want them all over. Can never have enough supply. Looks like they tried to hit the UAZ here at Dimitri. Good attempts. Change altitude on that. Let's make sure that we're not going to get massed with infantry, so let's fill the woods with infantry to set up blocking positions. And the main road, of course, is blocked. Nothing's getting by those Soviet Marines. Okay, so we've got another scout defender coming up. And we've got Conquerors there. They could fire. They're going to fire artillery at that once they see it. So I'm going to move up. Oops, trailer there. Might lose one. Not even a scratch. Oh, looks like the Strela are a nice bait for the Conquerors, but unfortunately I shouldn't have brought them out like that. We're going to need more supplies ASAP. And the MI2 is going to be a good target for them as well. Laro Tow there. Good target for our... good target to stun and move in with tanks. So here comes the rockets. And we're going to have our Marines load up, and we're going to get a little bit closer before we engage with that. Tell our grads to move again. Block 1 came in there. Alright, we'll hold and we'll advance on those. Good job, Conquerors. Good job, AMVs, backing up like that. We'll go ahead and keep firing on positions in those woods as the T-55s move up. They should see it in no time. Marines are getting hit, so we'll fall into a defensive position, if at all possible. There's one. 84 millimeters going to be knocked down. ATGM's coming in on them. By the way, these boys have a hard time. They really are. Outnumbered with points and everything like that. And they've really got to work together. And at this point in time, Mr. Disco does not have a microphone, so it's not going to be as easy for him. And T-55s are about to get hit by a starfighter, so let's keep moving. Multiple starfighters coming in. Good call, Disco. Going to lose at least 2 of those. Ooh, Nona's almost lost too. And there goes the 2. Su-27 not able to make a strike today. Strelas are going to take that out. Urals are already out of ammunition. STRV-103 is on the right side. Good time to call up... well, let's actually move our rockets up here. Looks like the AMVs are ready to fire at it as well. Disco's calling out reinforcements from the left side. He's in need of reinforcements now. We'll go ahead and push up and block... Oh, look at that. He's getting... He's really trying to kill all those units. Alright, we'll push up again with supplies. And we'll let the Marines take the larger force now. T-55s are going to take those out. Good thing to do would have been to kill the MI2 before advancing. We're going to add recon to the area now. Block is coming in again. So now I'm going to have to really bring in AA this time. Nonas are going to get hit. Wow, 120 points. Okay, Nonas are going to have to just push on to the back. Hawks over there. Ooh, did not see that. That's a good target for the Nona, though. 6 rounds left. Let's see if we can hit her. Alright, here come the Marines. We're going to push them into the forest here. Actually, we're going to unload. Push them up across the crossroads and then to the left into the building there. Centurions there. Trying to resupply with men and ammunition. Probably is not going to hurt to have more supply ready back here. Another group is already ready. If I see a good big push, we're going to fire those grads, but at the moment, we'll hold tight. I don't know what the hell is getting ready to fire there. It looks like some type of tank. Conqueror's going to fire at the Centurion's going across the bridge. 84 millimeters firing on those. One of them's down. Second one's probably going to get hit here in just a second. There you go. Marines are out in the open. Nona driving up to hit him point blank. That's not good. I should not have QE'd orders with that kind of stuff going on. Su-27 looks like he got killed. That's very unfortunate. That'll be the end of this starfighter thing, though. I'm going to keep Su-27 out at all times. Ooh, wow, good hit on the Nona, too. Wow, as soon as we locate a command, which we very well possibly could. In fact, let's go ahead and find a command right now. They're coordinating very well on their artillery strikes, as you can see. We're going to put Strela back where we lost it before. Impenetrable forces. Vegans coming in now. Let's go ahead and hit that instead. Goodbye. She's gone. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put our vegans back where they came from. And now that we've possibly stunned a command and all units that might be there, let's bring up our Nona to get ready to fire if we see a command. And infantry's down low. Only down to 12 men there. A lot of desperation going on. Make sure those are all unloaded. Hawks panicked. Multiple Hawks. Good time for seed. There she is. And there she goes. Alright, we're going to bring in our seed aircraft now to take care of some of those troops there. And Ka-29 is just going to go ahead and pull right out. Su-27 can evac, and Su-24s, they can go ahead and find their own targets. Draken coming in now. She's down. Strelas are going to get her. If she gets too close. She's going to come back around for, I don't know. Very close in points now, though. Keep that Nona on the move. She's going for the Ka-29s. I just want him to stay there so his path tries to go right in front of our Strela there. And it looks like he's turning right into the delicious path of the Strela. Goodbye, Draken. Wow. Didn't all fire, so. Alright, we're going to move our supply trucks up then and start resupplying units. Probably want to stay out of there. Su-24s are clear. No advancing on the left side. Grads have fired. Counter artillery looks like it came down on them. Centurions are pushing up. Marines will push those guys up again. Alright, and any counterattacks are just going to be met with a wall of armor now. And we'll go ahead and push up with more infantry on the left side. I'm going to bring up some Spetsnaz scouts. Especially if we encounter any more infantry. And I do want more Ka-29s. Not for any type of attack, but... oh, here, let's see if... oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What's coming in here? T-55s move back. Strelas move back. Artillery's coming in. Oh, that's a shame. Wow, they were all finished off. Finally. Well, unfortunately... oh, heavy artillery now. Heavy on the artillery. Well, we'll just go ahead and back up then. We can finish a draw here. Scout defender's coming out. We can take him down. Another try with seed aircraft. He's making his way around. We'll take him out with the Su-27. Really, with the micromanage of the artillery now. 60 points there. We'll go ahead and pull back. We're now going to push on Stromby's side then instead. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push Strelas to the rear here. And all this, all those goodies. Put Urals in the back. And hold for a defense on this side. It's not over yet, Snake. So we'll set up some good defenses here. And we'll hopefully let them lure out, yep, block M1s. Or block 1s, rather. He's turning off before he gets a chance to fire. Good bombing. Alright, so we'll hold T-55s in the rear just in case there's some sort of advance. And let's focus on the left side. So Stromby is probably ready for any type of push in the forest here, the hilly area. So, but we can still push through. I guarantee we have much better infantry. And they're going to push all day with starfighters and everything, so let's cut those down. Those are a much bigger loss to him. It'll hurt him more than it'll hurt us. Evacs are ordered. Starfighters turning away instead. Alright, Su-27 will come back. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and take this right side then. And we're going to push so hard he can't even see it. Now, they're probably got all their artillery ready for that. But what we're going to do is the Su-24s are going to come left. And peek at what we've got. And there probably is going to be tons of anti-aircraft everything in there. So, yeah, and he's going heavy on the small snipes now is what he's doing. He's trying to kill off all of our small remaining aircraft. So what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and bring I'm going to put our Mi-2 right there and let him pick off small targets and take a big risk. So they can go ahead and do whatever they want. Alright, so Su-24s come on across the line. And we'll have our infantry go right across. There's a Hawk right there, so goodbye. Probably another one. So we're going to chip away too. Low on fuel here. Hopefully they get another pass. They will. Missiles away. And we'll go ahead and do that the rest of the game. I see a lot of goodies over here. Veeks as well. Awesome. He's called out nothing but close range AA. So what we'll do is we'll move our Nona over there. Yeah, again, they're still trying to chip away at the infantry as it retreats, which is pretty much the last thing that he'll be able to do. We're going to move our Strelas over to the right now, and he won't expect them at all. There's all of his parasites. Kustiagade up there at the top. And here comes our... where's our Veek? Oh, our Nona there. Okay. SDF-40s are going to be taken down. Those are big points. And we should have another artillery piece coming across the bridge in a second. There he is. Nona heading over. Alright, so we'll go ahead and spread out with rockets as soon as the Su-24s are ready. Blocks are coming out. That's fantastic for us. This is what they're going to do, by the way, the chipping away. And it's not going to work because they're about to lose it. Especially with the vegan. That's not good. That's too much heavy air. They're too prideful about letting me advance, and they should let me advance into... what the hell, that thing exploded, but did not die. Anyway, more parasites coming up. Alright, so we'll push our Strelas over here. Alright, well we'll no longer use the infantry anymore. It's really going to come down to this, and that's kind of... Alright, that's gross gameplay. Redundant, repetitive. That's not good. Speaking of redundant and repetitive, we've got seed aircraft that are about to get targeted here. Or seed targets. Guarantee you the command's over here. Block F1's up again. That thing's gone. And RBS Hawks aren't even going to be allowed to fire. Oh, they did. Go ahead and take that down and evac. Alright. What the hell kind of lag is that? Hold on a second. Su-27S destroyed from a heavy amount of lag. Not actually any type of strike, but just self-destructed due to the lag. I can't. Unfortunately, I can't accept that, though. We'll go ahead and... not going to let them get any more targets, though. So, here's a I'm actually not going to use that tactic. I have a B-baser, but I don't know if I want to use it yet. Something nobody knows. Alright, so we're going to use our own mortars then. Oh, Nonas are going to get hit. So anyway, this is a very reserved gameplay. They're now going to a constant aircraft run with... yeah, and there goes the F-16 finally. So that's the base blocker run. So basically the... let's see... Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Okay, that's... Okay. What I'm doing right now is thinking through my mind and what's actually going to happen. Usually when you push into a player, they will try to push back somewhere else. And so that's what I've done here. And I knew this trap was waiting for me, and it lured out a lot of those aircraft. And I'm still remarkably able to keep it even. Things are being attacked, and I'm not even sure what the hell's being shot at anymore. But we'll get our grads out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have these Nonas actually target these... Oh, good, perfect. They're sitting still. Now, I don't want to bring out too many units at this moment, other than AA. And we're going to park AA all over the mountain just in case a aircraft comes out and gets cut off. Shulkers are going to come out. He probably will not push anymore on the right side, except for those Centurions coming up. And those are perfect targets for the T-55 AM2s there. There may be an attack at the last, but I'm going to try to end it with the aircraft. Ambifields are now captured by me. Fantastic. STRFs are down. And there's going to be a counter on those Nonas, so we'll move. Grads are going to be ready again soon. I'll have the Grads ready on the right side for any future attacks against that right side if they do a heavy push. STRFs are still within killing range. BTRs are going to come out now. And I'm going to split these units up to hopefully encourage death. Speaking of death. Alright, these boys aren't doing too bad. The aircraft attacks are getting like super annoying, but the fact is now those are gone. And what are they going to do to chip away at points? You always have to have multiple ways of income. S-104s over here. I'm going to fly our Su-24s over the middle now. And Draken's coming out again. I don't know what the hell for. We're going to get our mortars out of that position too. Draken is in a bad... Oh... Damn, too bad the Shulkas didn't engage. Vegan's coming in again. Su-24 is engaging before they can even fire. T-55 was exploded. Just go ahead and back up with these. And we'll fire day and night at the... Perfect. Su-24s are ready to retreat. And it looks like the 56 groups have not chosen to take cover. But what the hell? Okay, now they've decided to take cover. I think. Alright, now we're going to put mortars up here in hopes that they attack. STRVs are over here. So I'm actually going to retreat with these now. And I don't think I have any more supply trucks. Oh, of course I do. Alright, so that infantry is being wiped out there. We now have an advantage. I'm going to have these, you know what, I guarantee tanks will be coming up here now. But aircraft won't be, so we're going to back up. Oh, and there comes artillery. Tons of it. I guess that's an insurance policy against aircraft. I absolutely hate when troops are in fire and they just keep telling you probleme, probleme. It's like, hey, you route and you get stunned and you move on your own. Why can't you do it when you're, hey, my toe, I think my shoe melted. Kusiagade there. It's a good target for the Nonas. Good target for the mortars, actually. STRF-40's moving over there, too. Let's go ahead and engage. He'll capture that amber field. That's a good marker. Once he captures it, he'll probably right on top of it. I do want to target that, but we'll have to hit it with the heavier mortars. Okay, we only got 2 minutes left here, so we got to be quick with what we're going to do. There's an attack that's going to mount on the right side. That probably won't amount to much. Ooh, the mortars are in danger area. Danger zone. We'll head up the road instead. Starfighters are coming in. Oh, that's bad. That was a risky move, but holy crap. Alright, let's just go ahead and fire at these bastards. And our Nonas will fire at the I don't okay, we're gonna take out the STRF-40s. Supply truck was captured. No further attacks will come down the center. And let's just go ahead and fire everything we've got here. On this right side, you know, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait just until there's a few more seconds left. All right, big 35 right there. We'll let those targets die. Notice everything's gonna have to move again. We'll move as a group. Helmet heads are moving across the field. Counter artillery is coming in now. Let's move. Go ahead and move back. Just back it up. Alright, let's, in the last minute, call out some last final strikes. And go ahead and target anything in Boris. Probably some infantry waiting here. Let's make them panic, and match was unacceptable. And we'll hit these helmet heads as they're moving across the field. Stromby, you must learn, my friend, to turn off that radar. Especially when you see SC-24s. And don't fight those, by the way, with other aircraft. Their ECMs are just too good. And I shouldn't be calling them out in groups of 2 like that either, but I have a little bit of an advantage since I know Stromby a little bit. Ooh, SU-24 there is going to get one more hit. Hopefully he gets a nice big kill there. Plenty of points to spare. Go ahead and head home with the rockets. SU-24 not engaging a target. I can't believe that. Oh, I guess he chose one over here. The V.A.Q. That's nice. Draken coming out a little too late. Being called back. Shilkas are being targeted. Strelas are being targeted. Shilkas are just... yeah, let's ball. Let's roll, dog. You want to fight? That's fine. In fact, let's target right there. 4 seconds left. That's it. Let's consider the hammerheads dead. Good job there, Stromby and Mr. Disco. Mr. Disco, a very good player. Obviously well skilled with the Danish. A lot of good mini strikes with those aircraft. And definitely if the points were more well matched, Mr. Disco would have did some impressive things. And Stromby, good blocks with the Kusiagade and the parasites that were up there. Really good job, honestly. That was really good. More shoulder launched AA and don't clump it up, and you don't need so much. And especially if you see SU-24s, the enemy's going to do it. I know I said don't do repetitive strikes, but I wouldn't risk a super expensive unit like an aircraft that you know is going to get shot down versus infantry. against a like Su-24s, which are made to basically like say nope to missiles. They're basically like the Heisman. Like just think of the Heisman Trophy, just doing the block. That's pretty much what ECMs are. So they're great against missiles, unless you see a well, something with a nice big gun coming up your ass. You probably want to get them out of there. So Su-24s and any seed aircraft, this is planned seed, I guess, is what you probably want to do. So Mr. Disco, good job. Stromby, good job. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. And until next time, friends and fans, Raptor for those two, reminding you to keep the password Pimpan strong. Bring that cornucopia of pain. Check out the Rat Pack t-shirt store. That's right, baby. Do you even lift? Check out the Chinook. Yeah. So, we'll see you. Bye.